If you change fundamentally your understanding of the role of the teacher and the role of the learner in the classroom, then you change everything. So you take the curriculum content piece, which might be, for example, learning something about the War of Independence in the United States. Right? So there's a body of knowledge that you want students to explore. But you get them to explore that from a variety of different ways. So you could take an approach where here is a textbook, it has everything that you need to know written in it, and my job is to read that textbook with you. And to check that tonight you go home and you memorize the key dates and the speech of one of the founding fathers, or what, you go and you learn that. And my job as a teacher is to make sure that you have that. And I'm going to assess you at the end of this unit by giving you a set of questions which require you to hand me back the dates, to hand me back the quotations, etc. Or you can take that piece of work, and as a teacher, my job is to explore with you why, what happened, what is a War of Independence, why did we do it? Does everybody think about it in the same way? Who wrote the history of it? And that allows for the kid in the back of the classroom, who in the first classroom could never have put up their hand and said, yeah, but that was written by the guys who won. What did the guys who lost say? He couldn't ask that question in the first classroom, but that question's really valuable in the second classroom. And that's the difference. That's what it looks like. And at the end, I'm still going to set you that test. And you still are going to have to show that you have the dates and you understand what was said by whom and when and why and what the outcomes were. But you're very likely to tell me a little bit about what your perspective on that is now and how relevant that is to the way you think about America now or about wherever it is that you're living. It is an example of human flourishing because what it actually exemplifies is a student who, A, feels there's a purpose in learning. They can direct their attention to that purpose. They can be engaged and excited by it. And above all else, they can learn that by asking questions and continuing to question, my understanding of the world is deepened. And I can take what I'm learning in history and I can apply it to, for example, the reading of a piece of work by Alfred Lord Tennyson. And it enriches the way, so I begin to understand that possibility is real. And that's at the core of flourishing. Traditionally, classrooms have been managed on a kind of an industrial society model. You know, kids come in, they're sat in rows, the teacher is at the top, and even that physical geography of the classroom space says something about the distribution of power in the classroom. That's a burden for both the teacher and the students. If you create a space, however, in which the students understand that they are co-responsible for their own learning, that lessens the burden on the teacher and enables the students to be a lot more agentic or more focused or determined about how they learn and what it is that they learn.